recorded live at 4ZZZ Studios and broadcast across Brisbane on 102.1 FM.
You're listening to Z Games, where we bring you the best in gaming news, reviews, community, and culture.
Want to get in touch? Text in on 0420 626 733.
G'day, cheeky!
Hello.
2 weeks in a row, we have come in with a solid second of dead air. Still better than Triple J.
Sorry.
Look,
It's not even an oof.
Those are rookie numbers. We've got to pump up those numbers. I feel like we need to
30
have like
seconds.
30 seconds of just nothing.
You're saying that we're more professional than our public broadcaster?
Yes.
It's not hard.
It's not. The standards are low here.
pretty
Welcome to
sure-
Z Games.
I'm pretty sure for Triple J we need like a solid 5 seconds of
Triple Z.
that was a good song.
Jesus. This is Z Games, whether you like it or not. We're coming to you on 102.1
Whether you like it
FM.
or
Whether you
not.
like it or not, you're getting
It's
it.
a
You
threat.
don't really get much choice.
That's
in
not a
the
threat.
radio, do you?
It's a threat.
It's a promise.
Across Brisbane on 102.1 FM and Z Digital DAB Radio and the website
Did not
zgamesau.net.
just.
We got it.
We've gotten a bit silly.
We're having a good time.
I'm delirious.
It's the rain, I swear. It's just like
Yeah.
driving
Oh,
in the
I'm
rain.
so in
Oh
love
my
with the rain,
God.
dude. Holy
yeah, not
God.
driving in it though, because for some
Driving
reason,
in
as
it.
soon as the rain starts, everyone's like, "Let
Nobody
me
knows how to
drive like a
drive.
total grandpa."
Yeah.
I'm like,
It
why?
rains like, 4 seconds a month in Brisbane?
Yeah, but then everyone's like, "What? It's raining." Holy
Yeah, it's been so long
crap.
since it last rained. I don't know how to deal with this.
I love rain.
It's great.
Rain's great. Not when you're driving though.
Sorry that you guys have to work out in the sticks.
Yeah,
I
it's
hate
terrible. Yeah,
You're
it's
the
nasty.
worst.
It's really hard working in Spring Hill.
Oh my guys.
Coming
I'm
up on the
working
show.
Dara.
I know, that's the joke.
I'm still gonna win.
That's the joke. Coming up this week, Rani, you've been playing An Aspie Life.
Yeah.
That's not a joke.
No, it's my real life too, but whatever.
That's a joke.
Is it though?
How you feeling about your degree, mate? You feeling good?
Don't bring up degrees, please.
We were just talking about temperature. I don't know what you're talking
Don't bring
about.
up degrees. For the love of God, don't do it.
I can't. Nope.
She's
I'm
stepped up.
going.
So later
Goodbye.
on, we're talking about An Aspie Life. It's a PC game. It's
It's
developed
Brisbane.
by a Brisbane dev.
Wonderful.
And they're actually going to be at Game On Symposium
Plug.
coming up this Saturday at the Brisbane Powerhouse. That
Be
is, in
there.
case you forgot.
Come
Where's
see us embarrass
my
ourselves.
mouse? The 10th of September. I was trying to find the date.
August.
The D.
10th of August.
I
August.
wish it was September.
Yep.
August.
No.
Mood.
The 10th of August, we're going to be at the Brisbane Powerhouse from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. We are going to be hosting a stage game dev hot seat.
I'm gonna be very sweaty.
Millie, Kosh, Rani, and Kate are going to be very sweaty.
Probably. The stage lights
Yeah.
are pretty bright.
They're not that bright.
They're warm.
Have
though.
you met
But
me?
we all sweat really easily.
You sweat
Yeah.
a lot.
I am a toasty bench. I'm allowed
Just
to say
don't
that.
come too close to us, is all we're saying.
Sorry, developers.
Never come.
Sorry, developers.
Yeah. What about gamers and deodorant?
Let's not start that
That's a
again.
different conversation. I think we've had that conversation
We've had
on
that
the
conversation many, many times about
so
conventions.
we're going to be hosting a stage there where we chat to almost all of the 20 plus game devs there. In and out, 10-15 minutes, because we're busy, we don't have time.
In and out, 10,
and they
15 minutes.
probably don't have either. They need to get back to manning their booth. I'm going to be running around making a video for Screen Queensland. We appreciate the support from Screen Queensland.
Squeen
I
Queensland.
love Screen
Squeen.
Queensland.
Squeen.
Squeenland.
Sega!
Oh, no.
Oh, knuckles.
So yeah, at the Powerhouse, 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. Also, there's going to be a bunch of games on display. There are games from bigger studios like
Bigger.
Gameloft.
Oh, bigger, sorry.
Bigger, yeah. Defiant, not so much because they're shut.
That's sad.
It is real sad, actually.
You won't mention that.
Hopefully, I'll be seeing some Defiant friends there, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They should be there.
You have friends.
Like to hope so.
Oh, it's more just like
More friends than us.
they're obviously like big supporters of the scene, like game devs in general.
Yeah,
like we
of
got
course.
more game devs. So yeah,
Come see me be sweaty.
and bonus,
Say hi.
go to the New Farm markets from 8 a.m.
Yes.
because
See some
dogs.
Dogs. And food.
We'll be there too, so say hi. But don't, because I'll be sweaty. So.
It's a pretty area to go get some
It's a really pretty area.
brunch. Do that
love
thing.
Get some brunch.
Get some brunch.
Oh,
Be
I'm
gay.
so ready for
Yeah.
brunch.
Pat some dogs.
New farm.
New farm, get a
Be
brunch,
gay.
be gay, pat some dogs.
I really want to live in New Farm, so
Same.
You ever seen the rent prices there, mate?
No.
Yes.
They're bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
They're all right. Get out of here.
Yeah, come on.
Sometimes you can
Bougie.
find an actually reasonably priced apartment in New Farm, and every time I've seen it, I've been like, God damn, I wish I had a job.
What if you just live outside one? That might
Back to me.
Hi,
Spotter's
welcome,
right.
Someone will just take you in.
hi, welcome to Zed Games, where we're getting a bit too real today.
But I'm not the one getting sad tonight, which is the first.
I know, it's
Yeah.
the first.
It's
You're just
incredible.
making all of us sad,
Yeah.
except Kochie, because he has money.
What?
Leave.
Okay, back.
Back to
Kochie is
wealth
a real
shaming
joke.
Kosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Adrian's not here, so I have to tell someone to leave.
That's fine.
Fair. Well, I mean, yeah, he's in Sydney now, so he's doing it harder than any of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Living out
true.
of that cardboard box, so he pays $1,000 a week for.
Yep.
Sorry, Adrian.
He spends 140 a week and doesn't have his own room.
I'm not sorry, Adrian.
That doesn't surprise me.
Sydney.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's not Brisbane.
We forgot about this show. An Aspie Life is coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been playing some mobile games as well.
Yeah.
You've been playing Sky,
I have been playing Sky.
so we'll jump into that a little bit.
Yeah.
What else have you been playing?
Fishing, life.
A lot of lives.
Just
Little
called
lives.
fishing and life.
I've been playing
I'm
Duolingo.
trying to escape my life. Yeah, it's
You've been-
Duolingo.
You've been.
So much Duolingo.
Hey man, I made it to the top of one of those
Nihongo
Duolingo
ga muzokashi
leaderboards,
desu.
alright?
It is difficult.
Thank you. See, I can speak Japanese, kind of.
Do you know,
Chotto.
I just realised that on speedrun.com for speedrunning
Yeah.
websites, if you pay for a membership, you can link your Duolingo account to speedrun.com account.
Oh
That's
my
cool.
god.
So you can speedrun Duolingo.
I quit this show.
I love it.
Let me
How do I
speedrun Japanese.
speedrun?
What's the world
Duolingo.
record for learning Japanese? Hang on.
Look, I mean, I'm trying to learn it before I move there next year, so
You're leaving us.
trying. It's fine. There's going to be someone taking over the show at some point.
He always leaves us.
Hopefully,
It's okay.
no one. Hopefully, this show doesn't die with me. I'm not.
will.
I don't want to. I don't want to be the end of the bloodline.
We'll do a hostile takeover. It'll be fine.
Bloodline
I'm
ends with
giving
me.
you the show.
No, you're not. Pitchforks at the ready.
You're not.
Before any of that, before any more of this, Jesus. Here is the week in video game news, and we're also going to talk about Ninja in a sec. But here's news. Bing, bing, bing. Across Australian radio and across the world online, from 4ZZZ Studios in Brisbane, this is your weekly Z Games news update. Psyonix will phase randomized loot crates out of Rocket League later this year, the developer announced Tuesday in an official post. The loot crates will be replaced by a system in which the player can see exactly what items they will be purchasing in advance. Specifically, the developer referenced the changes that Epic Games made to Fortnite, in which players can see what items are up for grabs before making a purchase. Psyonix will share a timeline of how it will institute the changes in the coming months. Pokemon Go has surpassed 1 billion downloads. Niantic's augmented reality adventure is often labelled a flash success, likely as its first 500 million downloads were racked up in only a few months. 500,000 more downloads in the ensuing 3 years is certainly nothing to sniff at though. Current players are slowly being introduced to new features, including the introduction of Team Rocket to Pokemon Go, and with them, Shadow Pokemon. There have also been small tweaks including more storage for captured Pokemon and better PvP mechanics. Industry analysts Sensor Data have also pointed out that the game has grossed an estimated $2.65 billion worldwide across the App Store and Google Play, a figure that positions it above both Clash Royale and Candy Crush Saga. EA CEO Andrew Wilson has opened up on why the publisher offers limited support for Nintendo Switch, saying it's because people prefer to play EA games on other platforms. Only 4 EA games are currently available on the console, and even then, heavy hitters like FIFA are often stripped of interesting new features that are available on Xbox or PlayStation. On a company earnings call, Wilson commented, quote, "We have a lot of data that would suggest a great many Switch owners also own a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One or a PC, and very often choose to play the games that we make on those platforms, even though they have a Switch and they enjoy a lot of great content on the Switch," end quote. That's all for now. For more gaming updates, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as @ZEDGamesAU. So,
Psyonix.
let's talk. Psyonix.
Yeah, I've spent way too much on those loot crates, on keys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to I didn't really read the news for it. So are they getting rid of paying for keys altogether, or is it just the crates?
I think it's more like it just goes from a loot crate economy to
Yeah.
just a goddamn shop.
I mean,
Okay.
Like you can just buy the things that you want.
I'm okay
Good.
with that.
Because, wasn't the whole idea of loot crates being considered being banned?
Yeah.
Gambling.
Yeah, because it's
It's
gambling.
been banned in the Netherlands and in Belgium in a lot of games.
Yeah.
Like Animal Crossing, Pocket Camp, and Fire Emblem Heroes have actually been removed from those regions altogether.
Oh, wow.
Like
Because they were
Nintendo
just
was
based
like,
around-
we're not modifying the game, we're just leaving because we have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
And we don't want to have to deal with the authorities. We're removing the games from these regions. So you cannot technically, legally download it in those regions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's intense. Because I remember there was talk of it happening here. Because it is gambling.
I mean,
is.
there's talk of it happening in the US as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's been talk of them, sorting out gun reform for the last how many years?
Don't
Has
mention
there
that.
even
So
been
let's
talk
not
of
get
it?
political.
2 shootings in a week.
Wasn't there 3? I can't remember.
Oh, I hope not.
And then, they were like, oh, you know what? Video games are the reason. And we're
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And
Guys.
I'm sitting here like, guys, I'm playing a video game about being Asperger's.
Speaking of, let's get into that.
well, I mean, before we do that, Ninja.
Oh, you want to
Yeah.
do that first?
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's news.
It is.
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
news
It is-
news discussion. We're getting to Aspie Life later.
Okay, no worries. So, one of the biggest streaming platforms, the biggest streaming platform at the moment, at least.
biggest streaming platform
The-
in the world,
In the world.
Twitch.tv.
Which I think we're all on.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I am.
I am. That's how I met you guys.
We're all Twitch.
Actually,
I
Yeah.
have an
Point.
account. That's good enough.
I mean, you have a Twitter account. You have 2 Twitter accounts.
Don't.
Oh. I didn't know about this.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
No.
Okay, that's fair.
So the Twitch account, the highest followed, or most followed, most subscribed,
The
all of that,
biggest.
the biggest Twitch account on the biggest streaming website, Ninja. If you haven't heard them, well, what rock are you living under? But basically, he has been
A
poached.
really nice one.
A really nice one, yeah, because Twitch is a bit weird.
Richard Tyler Blevins.
Yeah,
Oh, is he a journalist?
His last name is literally Blevins.
Blevins. But yeah, so he's the biggest streamer on Twitch, and he has been poached by Microsoft, who own their own streaming platform called Mixer.
What? Really?
Yeah, legitimately.
Legitimately,
Oh, wow.
they gave him a contract. The details are, it's so new at the moment, it's not really open as to how much he was paid for it, but it's
Yeah.
guaranteed like 2 to 3 year contract.
How new is this streaming service?
It's been around for probably a
Because
year.
Xbox is
So-
the console you can get Twitch directly onto.
Yeah, so it was a little bit
Weird.
weird. Mixer was around before it was called Mixer. It was called Beam. And
Yeah.
it was a startup website. Then Microsoft bought it and rebranded it as Mixer and then integrated it into the Xbox.
Yep.
I feel like Beam has been around maybe 4 years.
It's been around a while, but it never really got any traction. Like there was a
Yeah,
couple,
but it was always pretty low key.
Yeah.
Then Mixer happened, and then it kind of ramped up a little bit, but still kind of mostly within the Microsoft Xbox ecosystem.
Yeah.
This is, I imagine, a big part of how they are planning on breaking out of that bubble.
Yeah.
And actually creating competition as well.
Well, that's probably bullshit.
Twitch is so that's the whole thing, is that Twitch has a monopoly right now.
If Jeff Bezos is your sugar daddy, does
Benzos.
anyone else cancer? Cancer. Does anyone else even have a chance?
Microsoft.
I
That's
had
what I
a
mean.
stroke, sorry.
So Twitch is owned by Amazon. Mixer is owned by Microsoft. Like, you've got 2 giant conglomerates which can be like... that's the stage that you have to be at to pinch them.
One of them's going to be owned by
I
Disney.
I
so
really don't think. I don't know.
I don't think
I
at
feel
all
like
either.
Twitch is too solid.
We
Isn't
weren't
Amazon like owned by Disney at this point?
No, I'm pretty sure that's as high as it goes.
Yeah.
Then Jeff Bezos.
Um,
I have a lot of
Something's
spice
a-
about Jeff Bezos. He can shove it.
I know. I agree with you.
at
One
the
of
moment,
them's
like,
got to
the
be
rich.
owned by Facebook.
Eat the rich. Before you eat bugs, eat the rich.
Eat the rich.
100%.
oh, of course.
You're
Yeah, eat
listening
the
to Triple
rich.
Z.
Oh boy.
So
Thanks, I don't
you,
wanna get
you
eaten.
think genuinely he has, like, Mixer now has a chance of... Because I will
this
say...
is the best
this-
chance that they have.
After 5
Yeah.
days, Ninja has crossed 1 million Mixer subscribers. 5
He is now the biggest channel
days.
on Mixer.
On Mixer, absolutely.
After being the biggest channel on Twitch,
Yeah.
he's now the biggest channel on Mixer, and he's only going to be climbing. You won't really see the numbers until about 2 months after this deal goes through, after he starts streaming on there, because at the moment he's getting free subscriptions. You don't have to pay for them to get subscribers. He's front page, he's the biggest streamer. Here's Ninja, here's Ninja, here's Ninja. Once those 2 months are up, you don't even have to put payment info to put that in. So we'll really see what his numbers look like for followers and things like that after those 2 months.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's just
Yeah.
massive boost, and then it may not continue, or it might.
But I mean, even then, for 1 million YouTube subscribers, which does not require money, that is still a big number.
oh, it's
Yeah.
massive. Yeah.
So
But he has 14 million followers on Twitch.
that kind of puts it into perspective.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, he's really had less than 10% have moved over in the first 5 days. Still a big number, but still. There are also talks that other big streamers, like the top 5 or 10 streamers, have also been approached. So it's kind of like a hostile takeover kind of. If they
Weird.
did that, they would grab them and shove them all over into Mixer side.
It's the Epic Game Store, but for video streaming.
Yeah. And I mean, I think competition is good, but like, I'm not going to move over there for me
Yeah.
personally.
No,
Okay,
I like,
Because I'm too small.
I
So-
do like Twitch.
Competition is good
Yeah.
within the realm of the Steam Epic Game Store argument
Yeah.
because Epic gives a better share of money to developers.
Yeah.
True.
If they didn't, that's complete bullshit.
Hmm.
Like, sure, you can buy it on a different platform. That's been true of GOG, Humble Bundle.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing changes. I don't think that Mixer is necessarily changing anything outside of maybe like user experience decisions or anything like that.
Its guidelines for community guidelines are also a lot clearer.
That might
Ooh,
be
yeah.
actually
Okay.
a big difference.
Twitch is in a lot of hot water at the moment for...
because they just
not-
have a crap community.
Yeah.
Well, basically,
Basically.
but also they don't reinforce their things consistently. So
Yeah.
some streamers will do one thing and they'll get banned for like 2 days. Other streamers will do exactly the same thing. They'll get banned permanently. It's very inconsistent.
Yeah.
Mixer's terms of service say that like you can only wear this type of clothing. You can only do this. You can have a shirt with like straps on it, but it can't be assumed, even for a little bit, that you may be naked in these parts.
A low-cut top's still okay.
Jack wants to know.
Is doing
depends on the
squats
type of stream.
okay.
So there's a general like family audience PGM rated stream. So
Oh.
it's kind of like that
so
for
I
ratings.
can rate my stream.
I can rate my
M.
stream.
I think so. Yeah.
Rate my stream.
Rate my
So rate my
stream.com.
stream.
Oh,
It's
oh no. Can you do?
Zero.
Can you still do
Zero.
squats? For
0
tips?
stars.
I already do that. It's fine.
Squats for tips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was such a workout. I
Oh
mean,
my
you've been
God.
streaming
Almost 18 months.
Beat Saber.
But yeah,
So
Beat
you've been
Saber.
getting a workout.
Oh yeah, I'm shaking that booty online. Getting
So
that,
I
getting
Mixer-
that money.
just go on and do my workout on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get paid for it.
Yeah, get paid for it.
I can.
Just don't sleep on stream, and then it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sleep on
true.
stream?
No, that's
Yeah.
actually not
You
part. That's
can't
part of
sleep
terms
on stream.
of service. You can't stream yourself sleeping.
Yep,
Doesn't count.
It's not allowed.
it's not allowed. But yeah, so terms and service, like it's different, but like there's still bits, there's still subscribing, there's still donations, all of that fun stuff. It's kind of not a carbon copy, but pretty close to it, to Twitch. But I think the community is going to be better. Definitely smaller, but it's growing, and I feel like if they get enough people over big streamers, it might help legitimize the platform a little bit more.
And I think also it is a bit interesting to see how the platforms have changed since they've been bought out.
Yeah.
Since Beam got bought out by Mixer, I feel like it has continued to grow and continue to have positive sort of vibes online.
Slowly but surely.
Since Twitch got bought by Amazon, it's just stayed shit.
It's had a few...
Amazon doesn't improve anything.
Yeah.
As a small streamer, it's gotten better. Because, no, there's...
Streamlabs was there ages before. Like,
they're blurring the
man, I
lines
love
between the different
Streamlabs
levels.
is great.
Like, they're blurring the lines between the different levels of streamers. So
Yeah.
your partners and affiliates and things like that. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's good for that. If you can create, like, a small but dedicated community. Mixer, on the
Stop
other
it.
hand... cracking his knuckles on the mic.
You're nasty.
Millie was signing something to me and I was like, I'm just going to crack my knuckles.
Where Mixer, if you want to get the affiliate kind of level, it's 2,000 followers minimum.
Oh wow.
So I think there's a higher barrier to entry at the moment. But Twitch was also like that when it kind of was popular.
So it
It's only
has come
recently.
down, yeah.
Yeah.
Twitch, there are certain guidelines you have to do to get affiliate. It's not just 50 subscribers.
Yeah.
There-
But it's
followers
pretty
and-
easy to
Yeah.
reach.
Yeah. And then you go from there, and partner is just like it's
Yeah.
it's terrible. Like it's way further than.
You just
than
need to
this
be
is a
rolling in
massive
it.
Jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. At that point, like if you partners at some point usually have like enough money to kind of maybe live at home.
Yeah.
Like it depends on in the stream. You could have a bunch of followers and a bunch of numbers, but maybe your subscribers are low. Like, don't know.
Yeah,
Really
that's the
depends.
thing.
Yeah. But it's still interesting. I'm looking to see, as I said, like 2 months before we really see any like real changes, I think. And if we see any more big streamers
least,
move over,
yeah.
we'll It might solidify it. I don't think it's really going to cause any problems.
I mean, for context, I've got a friend of mine that I believe he is a partner. He's at a fun 33k followers.
Yep.
And he is actually living off of that.
Yep.
Yep.
That sounds
In
about right. You
Melbourne.
could do that.
Yeah.
So, like...
Wow.
Yeah.
That's too much money.
He's no. He's quite far out. He's in Cranbourne, which is
Okay, yeah.
So it's like a decent chunk out. Not Melbourne CBD. No.
Nobody
That's
can
100K
afford to
levels.
live
Yeah.
there.
It's mental.
Yeah.
Apparently, my mate can. He's like maybe 285, and I'm like, I think you're full of crap, mate.
Do you have electricity? Do you have hot water?
No,
Are
he
you
just
okay?
he just lives by a campfire.
It's just a
in
cardboard
his house.
box. It's fine.
in an alleyway next to a coffee shop, so it's great.
It's just like New Farm. Get
Same
coffee.
with
Be
Be
gay.
gay.
Dogs.
Pat dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah.
On Z Games. That's what you should be. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, all of the yes.
So, coming up,
Hi.
more video games.
More video games.
Scroll down. What did I put first?
What did you put first?
No, further.
Further.
Grills. What you been playing? Grills.
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 That's
Gamer
us.
grills.
Grammar Grills
Grammar
are coming up
Grills.
next. So
George Foreman Grills.
Stick around on Z Games for that good George Foreman grill action.
Grills, what have you been playing?
Grills. E-girls.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm not an e-girl. I wish I was, because then I could get paid for feet
Yeah.
pics.
Nobody.
Get paid for your Gamer Girl bathwater.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gamers have a weird thing about feet.
Yeah, they all do.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, just people in general, I feel like have a bit of a weird thing
Yeah,
about
but I'd
feet.
like $500 for like a foot pic.
Yeah. Come on.
Let's not get into
Come
it.
on.
I will always get into it. Anyway. Yeah, I've been playing Sky, which Jack has been yelling about for the past 2 weeks. So he was going to review, but he hasn't. But
I brought it up the other week.
yeah,
Yes.
you have. But it's
It's
pretty,
an ongoing review.
It's so beautiful.
We're going to keep playing it.
It is
Yeah.
so beautiful.
It's so...
Wait,
It's
do
literally
we-
like
Gorgeous.
Journey in pocket form.
Sidebar. Journey's released on iOS.
It just released on... Yeah.
Today it released
Oh,
on
I
iOS.
just peeked the mic. I'm so sorry.
You just breathed in. That's all you did. And it's just... Bam.
Oh my...
That is the longest peak that I think... Yeah.
I am a loud girl, but I love Journey, so
Journey's very, very good.
I'm going to download that shiznit.
Yes.
So you've been playing Sky, mate. Bring it back to Sky. Please, Millie.
Is
just
Sky
bring back
only
Sky.
on iOS?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
unfortunately.
Right
Yeah,
now,
we
yeah.
did.
It's
No,
so good though, but
But I don't want an iPhone.
it's so wholesome.
Yeah.
There's no
I don't either.
like sound effects or anything. It's just music mainly, and you can pray at people, and it's weird. But I
There are
love
sound
it.
effects when you emote.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But there's no like voices or anything. Voice acting. That's the word I'm looking for.
Voice
Hello.
acting, yeah. We're back.
Hi. But I ran into people and they were like, hello at me. And I was like, oh my God. So I just kept like waving at them.
I just love poking. I'm like, yeah.
Are you
Like, just
shooing
keep-
them?
yeah, just
Go away. Go away.
Go away.
This is a single player game.
Jack, that's not good radio. Turn off the sound. But I named all the people I met, so they're all called like friend, bestie, good friend, hello. So, like they're all named random things, but I love them so much. Hang on.
That's
Keep
precious.
sneezing, keep coughing, bless you.
Leave me alone.
We gotta get it all out, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
You
Echo
burped
season.
into the mic, mate.
I feel like I need to borrow an iPhone at some point
Yeah.
just to play it for like a good half an hour.
You
Well,
can
I
use
mean,
mine.
Were you here when I reviewed it last week?
Yeah.
You saw how good it looked on my,
Yeah.
toy phone.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
an iPhone SE, one of the oldest phones you can play it on.
Is that
And it
what
still
is,
looks really,
an
really
SE?
good.
It's an SE. Also, sidebar again. One of the devs was like, you can even play it on an iPhone 5S and SE. And I'm like, wow, I am really the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
If you're like, you can even play it
You
on.
can even.
Yeah.
And I was
It's
like,
like a
thanks, man.
footnote of the
Yeah,
of the
see?
Oh my
adaptable
God.
devices.
Yeah, see? Isn't it beautiful?
It's very pretty.
That's
I've
just,
just
that's
died.
just startup. That's just startup,
I've
man.
just died
So you
and
can
gone
just
to
keep playing
Run
that.
around.
Are you
Oh, it
still
looks
in?
like Rhyme.
Yeah, Rhyme is so pretty, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I love that game so much.
I got stuck on like the third world. I didn't finish it.
I don't even know where I am.
It's alright. I had no idea what I
haven't
was doing
played it
either, and
in
it
a
took me forever to learn the controls, and I still can't fly properly. So
How is this so
It is a little bit finicky.
pretty?
yeah, it is, but obviously because you're controlling with the touch screen, that you can't complain.
Wait, who made this?
Is it the same
Journey devs.
same
Journey
devs?
devs.
Yeah,
Journey-
okay.
That
Yeah.
game company.
That game.
Yes,
is
that's
what it's
it,
called,
Yeah, but they're so beautiful.
Mm.
I'm like, oh, I love it. I played it when I was like in bed the other night, and I went to sleep. So I was like, oh, it's so wholesome. It's ASMR. I love it.
I will say I would much rather play it on a bigger phone like yours.
Yeah,
But,
it's better. But my
um,
screen's cracked.
As much as like we can play it on iOS right now, I would not be surprised if a console/PC release does not come too long after. They've
Yeah.
already confirmed those platforms. They've
Yeah.
already
I
confirmed
Yes.
will literally spend the last money I have in my bank account
on that game.
on that game.
It is free to play.
Yes.
Will it be
It's so-
free to
But
play
it probably
on those?
won't be on PC.
Yeah.
It'll probably be cheap.
Yeah.
It might be on PC.
Maybe.
Was Journey
Ryan-
cheap though?
Ryan
Journey
only
was like
about-
20 or 30.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
bad.
But
so-
this, I feel, this has a lot more content in it than Journey.
yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Or it could be on like PlayStation Plus network. Like
Yeah.
if it does come to Sony or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be good. I just
That'd
got
be a good one.
PlayStation Plus, so I'd be
Yeah.
down.
Xbox Game Pass, whatever it is, or
Yeah.
It'll probably be on those, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're warming up to those sorts of games.
Most likely.
smaller games. You know,
Or
Rani,
add
what
it
have
to
you
the
been
list.
playing? Here's the question.
Sorry, Epic Game Store.
I have been
Yeah.
playing a game called Fishing and Life. And it's just a game where you sit in a boat and you catch fish.
So you've been playing fishing, and life's been playing you.
Yes.
It just goes on around you. You don't even know what's happening. It's just fish.
I don't want to know what's happening.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm too... You saw...
Honestly.
You saw the
How
chat.
distraught you were about your degree.
I was crying.
At them, aggressively.
just crying on them. It's such a mood.
Oh, you know what? But no, it's a really pretty game.
So paint a picture for us. What is it?
So pretty much, there is a story before it, but I skipped over it because I was too
No one
impatient.
cares. It's a mobile game, yeah. It's fine.
And I guess from what I got, he was sad,
Mood.
and what a
Yeah, I can
your
associate.
dads do when they get sad.
I'm
They
right
go
here.
out and they fish. They get in a boat and they fish.
So
It's
it's
so
like
beautiful.
a... Let's have a look.
It's just so if you tap right on the screen, it'll move your boat forward. If you tap left, it'll move your boat backwards.
And
then
like the further out you get from the like sort of lighthouse or from the shore, like it
Yeah.
kind of gets a little bit darker.
Yeah.
No more movable. And so what I'll do is
So you can upgrade your boat, you can upgrade your fishing rod and your line and your reel. And what you do is you just press the cast button and you cast it and you wait for a fish to come and eat your hook.
All right.
And that's it.
And then you pull it back up.
And I got
And
one.
you can sell them
And
or
I got
you
a
can
puff.
use them for
You can
bait.
carry. You can use them as bait.
It seems like another one of those relaxing style, like
It
super
was
simple, but
so-
like
yeah.
then you realize that an hour has gone by and you don't know what happened.
And it was super
Your phone doesn't have a
easy.
headphone jack, so I can't play
No.
it in.
Yeah.
Is
And
the mu-
it's
is it
super
got music?
easy to like... Yeah, it does.
Am I going to be able to get away with this?
Aw, it's cute.
That sounds like fishing music.
Yeah.
See, I love these wholesome games. I'm glad it's like taking off these days that like you can actually just have wholesome games. You just sit on your phone, just chill. I like it. It's like
It's
ASMR.
You got a
beautifully
crownfish.
relaxing.
Got Nemo.
But you get rewarded pretty quickly. You can upgrade all of your stuff pretty quickly, and then it doesn't pop up with ads often. But it does reward you if you watch ads.
It reminds me a fair bit of. I mean, it's another fishing game, obviously, but Ridiculous Fishing. You might have played it. Well, I mean, you're the iOS. It's having a stroke. Z Games. Ridiculous Fishing was I think it came out like 5 or 6 years ago. So it's a much older game, but it's sort of a
Ugh.
pixel arty, angular sort of
Maybe.
look.
I might have.
And you get like a fly trap, one of the light fly traps that you'd have as
yeah.
like a last resort if you accidentally get a fish when you're trying to drop your hook down to the
Right,
bottom of the
yeah.
ocean, it just zaps one, or you get a bit of a chainsaw situation and you just like power through like.
That's fun.
But it
Oh wow!
We love a power through.
it's obviously like this is just another fishing game, but the way that the sort of shop and the progression and all of that kind of, it seems very, very similar. And it's playing on your phone, and which is good.
It's an Android.
Is it an oldish phone or is it a
No,
newish
it's a
phone?
pretty new phone.
Okay, cool. Then I
Yeah.
can't really say that it'd run on crap
Can't
phones.
relate.
Well, I mean, it's Huawei.
It's a
pretty
Huawei,
simple,
yeah.
so-
It's an Android too.
They're,
I mean, you know, you can still play it on your phone if you're getting listened to by China.
Sure.
all right.
There's the whole Huawei thing, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they don't have
Delete
access to
all
Android
those
anymore.
apps.
so-
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Well, there's your software support gone.
Yeah. Pretty
Ooh.
much.
Ooh.
Pretty much.
But it's a cute
But
game.
it's okay. My contract will run out by the time that reaches us.
Thank
anyway.
God.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You've been
just
playing
happened?
one more mobile game very quickly?
No.
No? I thought you
No.
were.
No, I have been playing Game of Sultans, but that's just like a guilty pleasure because it's literally just like the most sexist game known to me.
We'll talk about that off air.
Yeah.
Good. Cool.
It's a fun game though.
We've
so
been playing Duolingo.
and Duolingo.
Duolingo. I mean, you can count that as a
Drops.
game.
Hey,
Or drops,
it
yeah.
counts as a game now
Yeah.
because you can speedrun it apparently.
'Cause I've been
So we
learning
learned.
Japanese. It's great.
We just got tuned into by some Twitch e-girl, and all she heard was like, yeah, I what was it, $500 for a feet pic or something?
Yeah.
It was the first thing
Sorry.
she heard.
Thanks.
Also, thanks to Amy who texted in when we were
Hi.
playing Frank Sinatra. You're a sweetheart. Thank you for giving us our sponsorship sheets. You got basically 5 minutes to talk about Aspie Life, so you don't have to
Okay.
worry about stretching it out.
That's cool. Because I have not been in any state of mind to actually sit down and properly, like...
For a long period of
Yeah.
time.
This is fair.
So paint the picture. What is it?
So, An Aspie Life is, well, you are a guy. They haven't given you his name. You
Call him
wake up...
Gerald.
Yeah, Gerald. You wake up and your roommate has left you for no apparent reason. And all you know is that you need to go get food. You need to be back in your room by 8 o'clock. And that's it. So you go, you leave your room, and everything gets loud. And he has autism. So you have to go through this game, living your life as someone who has autism. So he has a list of things that he has to do. Go get food, not from this particular store. That's the exact store I went to, because, okay, whatever. But being outside is stressful, because it's loud, and you have to move while also having him cover his ears. And that doesn't block out all the sound,
Yeah.
as literally anybody would know. So you can't be outside for too long. So you're just constantly going in and out of, like, shops and things. But every interaction, everything that you do is completely intentional. So as you're trying to leave your apartment building, the receptionist stops you and you have to talk with them. And in your diary, there's, like, a list of things that you should say to them and, like, things that you've noted down about them. Like, always ask where I'm going. Don't actually tell the truth or something
Lie,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah. So you do that and you pretty much give them, like, one-word answers. You're just like, yes, no, I'm going outside. Like, that's what I said. And you have to type it in, too. Yeah.
This sounds
Yeah.
great. I'm enjoying
And
this already.
the entire color scheme is just very, like, to me it's 80s-y. It's purples and blues and pinks. So think kind of like just
Very
the
neon.
dark end of
Synthwave.
vaporwave.
Sort
Yeah.
of neon.
Synthwave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
And
pretty good.
I find it personally, like, just beautiful. But there, as far as that, there wasn't, too much else. I could not figure out how to get him to eat. And maybe that's just because I wasn't really paying
Like,
attention.
you're typing in, like, actions like an old, like...
No, you move with your left and right mouse
Right.
button. Or not mouse, but keyboard.
The keyboard, yeah.
Yeah. And you can click on things and you use X and Enter for dialogues and stuff like that. But
But to actually do an action...
I haven't figured it out. You press Shift and he just sets it down on the floor. And you're like, you need to eat your food. Like, eat your food.
Is it E?
And he has
maybe?
to be asleep by a certain time. Oh, maybe. I'll try that.
Just whack
He has
the
to,
keyboard.
yeah. You pretty much just have to, like, you just have to live your life as if you had autism, which can be difficult for some people. Like, it's obviously the more intense spectrum. But the reason I looked at the game is because at Game On this weekend, which we will be at,
Yes.
Plug.
In a sec.
the devs are working on the prequel to
Yes.
An Aspie Life. And so I just wanted to see what An Aspie Life was about because I wanted to check out some of the games that were on the list.
It's been showed at quite a few different cons. It was there last year. It was at PAX last year. So the developer is... I'm not sure if I'd say it. He's comfortable talking about this kind of stuff, but he's spoken about it quite
Yeah.
a few times.
It's a really cool concept to have put in a game. Yeah, I don't think I've played too many other games that are sort of like it.
You're going to spend a bit more time maybe getting to know
Yeah,
what's
I
going
do
on?
definitely want to play it more.
We might revisit it then.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it available on Mac? Probably not.
It's on Steam and it's free to play.
Oh,
Sick.
that's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Even
you can
better.
go and download it straight away.
'Cause I'd like
And
to
I
play
just
it.
did it on my laptop. That's why I...
Windows only.
Just run a VM, it's easy.
Yep.
Sorry?
What do letters mean, man?
I don't speak IT.
Dang it.
Thank you.
Beep, boop. I'm a professional beep booper.
Well, you can come fix it for me then.
Just boot camp your Mac.
Just
Yeah.
no. touch my Mac.
Get away from it!
Get a better computer.
An
Leave.
Aspie Life. I can't remember the name of the prequel, can you?
No.
Okay, so there's a prequel to An Aspie Life.
It's about his roommate, I believe.
That one is going to be at Game On, which, in case you didn't know, is this weekend. Bow, 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 bow. At the Brisbane Powerhouse, the 10th of August.
Yes.
We are going to be there from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. at least. We're hosting Game Dev Hot Seat at the Brisbane Powerhouse, talking to 20 plus game devs throughout the day. I'm going to be running around making TV and videos, so you'll see all of us frantic and sweaty.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well
Well-caffeinated, hopefully.
Yeah, there are workshops there,
God, I
so in
need
case you
coffee.
want to shut your kids up and feel good about it at the same time,
Sounds
take
good.
that iPad off them.
And put them in front of another one.
Put him in front of yeah.
They're making card games. They're making card games. It's fine. So yeah, head on down, Brisbane Powerhouse, 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. this Saturday. Maybe get there at 8 a.m. for New Farm Markets.
And dogs.
And dogs. And
Really
being gay.
just
And
dogs.
being gay.
Yeah.
Getting brunch.
Have some brunch. It's so
I'm
pretty.
so hungry.
It's so pretty out there.
We're going to hand off to the Dykes on Mics now on 4ZZZ. We love and appreciate you. We'll see you next week. Bye!
Bye.